This is alive.
How can you tell who's joining?
We're gonna start seeing here people. Okay, so welcome to the questions and answers. This is Joel Dominguez.
Hi, I'm Maria Palmieri.
Okay, so we are very happy to be here, and this this live class, is gonna be about answer some questions and give you, of course, the answers about the salsa timing and musicality. So right now we're waiting for a little more people to sign in or to log in. You don't see the video yet. Let me start here. Perfect. I think now I can see you guys. So we can start seeing all the people logging in. So now is the time to start it. Okay, so I'm gonna play here. I just need to monitor, to have the monitor. Perfect. Okay, so we're just waiting for more people. As you notice, as people logging in, and we're gonna be here, answer all your questions about salsa timing and musicality. So one more time for all these people that you sign in right now. My name is Joel Dominguez.
Hi, and I'm Maria.
Okay, so we are very, very happy to help you right now with the questions about salsa timing and musicality. We're gonna start with some of the questions that we had that people send us by email, and then from there we're gonna go over the chat, so you can put your questions, and we're gonna start helping you following the questions. So we're gonna try to respond all the questions that we can in around 45 minutes or 1 hour. Just the main goal of this webinar is to help you to reach your goals. Of course, salsa dancing it requires the musicality. It's one of the main things that we have to understand. And I know a lot of people, because the questions that we receive by email all the time is about how to keep the timing, how to transfer from you dancing on one, how to transfer to start dancing on two, and all these questions that we are more than happy to help you. Okay? So what we're gonna do also is we're gonna keep more like a conversation with you guys. It's gonna be more like a talking back and forward. So of course you can put your questions on the chat, and then from there we can just continue working or continue answering the questions back and forward. It's at some point we need to explain to you the steps or something. We're gonna go over there and we can actually explain to you the question as we dancing. Okay, so let me just turn it off this thing.
Feel your comments coming in.
Okay, perfect. Hi. Okay, so let me start with some of the questions that we have here. I just saved them on my phone to make sure that we have them. Do you want to read the first one?
Sure. It says, "Hi, Joel. How do you count on two when you're following the music? I dance on one, so I count 1, 2, 3, pause, 5, 6, 7, pause. When dancing on two, do you start on the second beat of the music or the first beat of the music? But instead of going forward, does your left foot go backwards?" This is from Enrique.
Okay, Enrique. I'm assuming you're already dancing on one, like you said on your question, and the transition to start dancing on two, it can be a little bit challenged because our mind and our body is already trained to dance on one. So if we count, of course the body wants to fight it and wants to come back to dancing on one again, right? So one of the ways that we teach at Joel Salsa or Dance with Feeling, it's about listen to the music first. So instead concentrate on the numbers, we're gonna concentrate a little more on the conga beat. Now, if you already have the numbers and you feel comfortable with the numbers, if you go to most of the schools everywhere in the world, they're gonna count. Even if you dance on two, they're gonna start counting the same as you counting on one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then still they're gonna do the pause on 4, and they're gonna pause on 8 as well. Now, actually, let me show you how we're gonna start dancing. So let's show how we Make sure that you can see us here. Let me see. Open more space. Okay.
See our feet?
I think from here you can see our feet. I'm sorry for the microphone. I can just remove it a little bit. 1 second. I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, so we're gonna start from here. When we start dancing on two New York style, most of the schools they're gonna teach you like this. Start like this, and 1, 2, 3, pause on 4, and then 5, 6, 7, pause on 8. One more time, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One of the things that we find when we dance social dancing is that we never dance like that when we go social dancing. So it means if we start from here, we're gonna start with the conga beat, and the conga beat, the slap is gonna hit on the 2 and the 6. So when we start understanding more about the instruments, it's easier. So we have to delete a little bit the 1 for a little bit, at least while you're training to on the transition for dancing on 1 to on 2. So delete the 1, and even if we mark it at the beginning to start it, after that we don't count it. So for example, here we're gonna count like this, and 1, 2, 3, kung kung, 6, 7, kung kung, 2, 3, kung kung, 6, 7. With the numbers, it's gonna be like that. So let me start from the one more time so you see, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. As you notice, we land before the 1. We land on the 4 and the 8, or a little bit between 4 and 5, or between 8 and 1. So that creates more flow on the dancing. Okay. So let me see it one more time. 6 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 4 and 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is New York style. In case that we want to start dancing Puerto Rican style, now we have to change the whole game. It's gonna start from here. This is Puerto Rican style, by the way. So we start here, and 8 and 1, 2, 3, kung kung, 6, 7, kung kung, 2, 3. Okay. So let me see. Let me go back to respond to more questions. So I hope this was clear. He's gonna move the microphone here. Sorry. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so I hope Enrique that answered the question that you sent us by email. And let me see what is the next question. This one was a little bit long question, but I'm gonna just wrap everything. And basically, the question is about that you start forgetting the turns, or actually, when you start doing the complicated turns, you start losing the timing, or you start losing your steps. So one of the reasons. Actually, I'm gonna answer my version of the answer. Then Maria can jump in also for you ladies so you understand how do you start following, especially when you start transferring from dancing on 1 to dancing on 2. So the question was like, how do you start? Don't think too much on the turns, so you don't lose the timing, right? So let me see. The name is Gerard. Gerard, he was telling me that when he started doing all these complicated turns, at some point he just lose the timing. It doesn't really mean that he come back to 1. He just will lose the timing, right? So even if he probably can understand a little bit the sound of the conga, sometimes we think too much on the turns. In my opinion, one of the problems is that we start memorizing the turns. So when you memorize the turns, you don't really pay attention to the music. So my suggestion is to go back to the fundamentals and master those fundamentals. Means all the crossbody leads, inside turns, outside turns, there are simple concepts that we need to make the turns. If we don't understand the fundamental concepts, it's going to be hard to make it or to do a complicated variation of it. So this is why my suggestion is to go back to the fundamentals, practice even if they are simple things, but they are so important to start mastering them. Okay, you have to master all the moves, and you have to make sure that that everything clicks. Once everything clicks and you have control over your body, that will be easy to start leading the girls. Well, that's for the guys for the leading part. What about for the following part?
Same thing. I would agree with Joel. I would start at the fundamentals and use my slow, quick, quick, slow to basic stuff until my body really retains that information, so that little by little I could start adding more complicated stuff. And then my body will already remember, so then I can add and build on what I already know. If you start doing complicated stuff and your body has not retained the sounds of the instrument or how to step to the music, then there's no way you're going to be able to do something more complicated. I just think we want to do more complicated stuff because we think it looks better, but actually it doesn't look better. It looks a little bit broken, just not clean. So again, basic fundamentals to the music by yourself, controlling it, understanding really where the slow, really where the quick, quick is. And then little by little, you could take apart a complicated turn and add the slow, quick, quick. And then again, then you'll come out with a whole piece. Yeah, so it's building rather than going ahead and then have to go back. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, we just think your body hasn't retained the information yet, so no need to go ahead when your body needs to master the fundamentals with the music.
Okay, so well, hopefully this makes sense. Let's go for the next question. And
so Gerard, you're asking what are the fundamentals? So the fundamentals are definitely the basics, right turns, left turns, but not only that, fundamentals are learning how to apply basics to the timing, because those are the fundamentals. The fundamentals aren't turns. It's how you're executing the turns, how you're executing the basic. Are you doing it to the actual music? Yeah, and that's how we build upon fundamentals.
Yeah, another way to explain this is, let's put an example. If you do a right turn, and after every single right turn that you do, you lose your balance, you have to stop a little bit and think about it. Why do I lose my balance? Maybe this is the way that we step in, right? Straight. So maybe if I open a little bit I point in a little bit out and leave the heels a little bit in, believe me, just that little position on your feet is going to help you to keep more balance in the center. So every time that you finish a right turn, try to finish more or less like this on this position. So you notice it's kind of pointing out, and this one is pointing out. So when you finish like this, after you finish your right turn, that's gonna give you more control of the body. Okay, so little things like that make you think, make the process like what do I have to do? Where do I have to step? How do I connect from the floor, my legs connected to my upper body? So all these little details. That's fundamentals that we're talking about. Now, tools, we have different tools. Actually, we call it tools. A tool, it can be a regular right turn, a left turn, a crossbody lead, inside turns, outside turns, copas, wraps, etc., etc. So all these are tools, okay? So these tools also we have to master them using the fundamentals of your regular basics, like how to stand up, how to step, how to control your balance, etc., etc. So if you mix your tools using the fundamentals, then you will have more control of your body. And if you are a leader, of course you can control now the person that you're dancing with. And if you are a lady, of course you can start doing all the styling and all the sexy part, right? So let me go for the third question before I jump into the chat here. And the question is, what is the best advice that we can give to a person who is crossing from dancing on one to dancing on two? This is Gary Rojas. Gary, I think we already mentioned a little bit about the transition from 1 to 1-2, and I think one of the main problems is that we keep counting on the 1. And if you keep counting on the same way that you dance on 1, you will keep having the same results. So my suggestion is to start training more your ear about what instruments you want to follow if you're dancing on 1, and what instruments you're going to follow when you're dancing on 2. Actually, on Dance with Feeling, we explain step by step how to do all that and how to separate the sound of the instruments, so you know which instruments you can pick to dance either on 1 or on 2. For example, when you're dancing on 1, you can hear more the piano, and the cowbell, for example. When you dance on 2, you can listen to the clave, to the conga, more like the percussion part of the music. Okay, so this is, of course, it's not generalizing, but this is just to have some exercises. So you stop counting a little bit and stop counting the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, because what happened is your body is already trained to, once you hear 1, even without thinking, the subconscious doesn't know what is right and what is wrong. So when you or your mind count 1, your foot wants to go forward right away. So that's what happened. Okay, so my best suggestion: train your ear, start listening to, differentiate what is the instrument that you want to listen to, and then start practicing the movement with the feeling of that instrument. So let me see. I hope that helps. Any, you want to add something else about any suggestion?
No, that's pretty...
Very clear, right? Okay, so now let's move into the chat part. You want to read some of the questions that we have? So,
Yes, we have a question from Pascal. He says, "Hi, I'm writing from Europe. Do you have online lessons or lessons to download for beginner and intermediate level?" Right now, Pascal, we are working on an online school, so definitely, I guess, stay tuned. So for now, we're just doing, Joelle and I are doing something called Tip Tuesdays, where we explain the tools, how to break it down, and actually how to lead the lady, and of course for ladies, how to follow. So right now we're just doing a lot of tips, but we are, again, working on online classes. And then you said you don't have anyone to practice with, but again, you can do this, and when we do the online school, you'll see that we will have a breakdown of Joel doing his steps and me doing my steps, and you'll be able to practice at home, of course, alone. Unfortunately, you're going to have to go out dancing to practice with a girl, but that's like everyone else. Practice makes perfect.
yes, you can, if you want to follow our channel, YouTube, it's you can go to joelsalsa.com, and then you will see on the right side, you will see a YouTube icon. Just click there, and it takes you straight to the channel, and that will be the, you subscribe, you're going to have every video that we make. So our goal is to put one tip, like Maria said, every Tuesday, so you will have a notification. So that's the best way to start following without losing any of the videos. Now, ladies, if you want to follow more of the styling and the tips for the lady styling, you can follow mariapalmieri.com, and you will see the YouTube as well, and you go directly to her channel, so you can subscribe as well. And ladies, just again, she's putting all the workshops that she teach here in New York, and also a lot of tips about lady styling, arm, and how to stay on the floor, etc., etc. Okay, all these tools that and fundamentals that we've been talking on the previous questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see, anything else that we have somewhere there?
Anyone else have questions? I just see really comments. I don't really see.
Okay, so you want to just ask your questions in the meantime while you write in. By the way, we have a delay, so probably this is why maybe you hear this maybe like 10 seconds after. So please put your questions on the chat, which is on your right side. And in the meantime, I want to do a really quick poll. I want to use, I'm gonna show something on your screen, and the question is, how do you hear from this webinar? I would like to, you guys, you can share with us. So let me see, guys, if you can see the poll here. So let me know when you can see the poll. Just click the option that you have, and then from there we can just hear what is your question, okay? I mean, what is your answer? Yeah, I see it over there. So it's on your right side, by the way, on the side of the video. Let me just go to polls, and I'm gonna end it. Okay, so let me see, we have the answers. There we go. Okay, so 50% receive an email. Thank you guys so much. The other 38%, it's through Facebook, and 13 people find us on Google. Great. Okay, that helps us to know like how guys you are find us and how we can make this bigger. So we really want to share more our knowledge, and soon we're gonna have more tips with Maria also, that for you ladies that you want to learn more lady style and stuff like that, we can do something like this live as well for the girls. And just one really quick thing, if for some reason you see our image blurry, you can go, you see your screen, go to the right side on the bottom, and you will see a little circle like the YouTube. When you want to put the settings and you want to put the quality, you can just choose, if you have a good internet connection, you can choose the high definition quality, and you will see us clear, okay? So let me see, we have more questions on the chat?
I don't see any more.
No? Are you sure, guys? You don't have any more questions? No? Let me just go through. Pascal is asking me if I will take a look of your channel. I didn't find it the last day. So, like I said, Pascal, you want to find the channel. One more time, is joelsalsa.com. If you go to joelsalsa.com, then on the right side you will see Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just click the YouTube link icon, and it's gonna take you to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel, and then you start receiving our videos. Okay. Let's see.
If there are no more questions, just go into a little bit about what dance with feeling is.
Okay. So one of the things that we want to start doing these webinars is because we have a passion about the musicality, the timing, and really, really have fun on the dance floor while we are connected to the music. So something that we, or the way that we explain to people is, we call it the triangle of connection. And the triangle of connection is about how we connect to our partners, right? So when we dance on this connection right here. And also, of course, we have the music over here on the top, right? So when we have this connection right here, she has to be connected to the music right here on the top. And of course, I have to be connected to the song, we listen to the same song, to the same music. So we have to dance to the same beat, the same, not the same feeling because she feels something different, but we fix it right here on this connection. But we have to be connected to the music. So you notice we start doing this connection, and then, I'm sorry, and then from here, we connect this way, right? So this is how we keep this connection. If we lose one of these connections, let's say I can be very well connected to the music, and I'm trying to be well connected to her, right? If she is not connected to the music, what's gonna happen? She's gonna break this part here, and little by little, this part right here is gonna start breaking up as well, okay? Same thing on the other way. If she's very connected to the music, okay, and I am not connected, we're gonna start breaking this connection as well. So everything has to be connected, and the best way to connect to music is by understanding the musicality part. So the salsa, it's every instrument has certain fundamental, or how a certain basic. When, for example, when the conguero plays, he has his own basic. When the piano plays, he plays the tumbao, which is another the basic of the piano. When the guy with the clave plays, he keeps the clave. By the way, the whole band follows the clave, so that has to be there. And every single instrument follows the clave. So when you start understanding all these music part or every instrument, somehow you start feeling more the connection. Actually, one of the questions that somebody was asking me, do you remember, Maria? They were asking about the how do we know when the music is going to change?
Yeah.
I think it's one of the questions that a lot of people, they don't know what or what to listen or how to not anticipate. I want to say the word is like,
How to feel that a change is coming on.
yes, how do you start feeling that? It's a feeling, right? The reason is because when you start understanding the music, like we said
Phrases.
before, the music is writing on bars, right? And the musicians create certain numbers of bars that they kind of repeat the same thing, and then they cut it. When they cut it, and they start over here and they cut it, they call this all this part, they call it a phrase. Before they cut or they change the rhythm for the next phrase, they do a little arrangement. They do something different on the music that when you start training your ears, you detect every single change of the phrases, and they tell you when they are ready for the next one. So these little changes tells you how to start interpreting the music. Okay, so for example, on this part of the music, we are here, and then you start hearing the change. When you start the next basic for the next phrase, you can drop a little bit, you can shake your shoulders, you can look at your partner, you can do something different that when you do that movement, you're going to connect with your partner, and you're going to be still connected with the triangle, right? So, like I said, training your ear to listen and differentiate every single instrument is going to help you to understand when the phrase is going to change. And when you understand that, then you can feel or you can interpret more of these changes. Okay, so
Yeah, most of the time the phrases will repeat. So if you hear, I don't know, something in a song that says, dun 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 dun, you're going to hear it again. The phrase will repeat, and you know, ba da dum bum bum is coming. And sometimes it'll repeat 3 times. So if you don't get it the first 2 times, definitely the third time you will hear it. And I think when we were talking about the triangle connection, if we're not connected to the music and we're counting, like first of all, when you're counting, you're thinking, right? So thinking is not really connection, it's thinking, right? So as a dancer, we don't think, we react to the music. So, which is why I need to understand what I'm listening to in order for my body to react. I can't react to a number, okay? So that's not reacting, right? That's again thinking. So to be connected, I really have to understand the music. So this is why we want to do this, because there are so many instruments in the music that you have to say, oh, okay, this instrument, I know that my body needs to do this. And then I can play with it once I'm comfortable enough to know how to react to it the basic way, right? Because there's so many things that you can do with the instruments, but I have to know what the basic step is to the sound of the instrument. Right, so when we go back to the triangle connection, the way I have connection to the music is really to understand what's going on, right? And this is what Dance with Feeling is all about. We break down every single instrument, which leg goes to which instrument, so that you can not only listen to what your partner is doing, because it is about following, yes, as a girl, but I have to know the music myself to know how to dance, so I'm easy to lead, yeah, rather than the guy dragging me all over the place because I'm not even listening to it and be able to control myself and handle my own. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. One of the things is that sometimes we use here the music. Maybe we love salsa and we can say, "Oh, hey, Joel and Maria," but I'm already listening. Or I mean, I'm already hear a lot of salsa. It's like I have salsa in my car. I have salsa in my headphones. I have, well, on my phone, not through the headphones. So I have salsa everywhere. You know, the difference between hear and listen is huge, okay?
Yeah.
So when we use hear the music and we do other things, we don't really pay attention. So we go into the dance floor, happens exactly the same thing. We just hear the music over there, but we don't really connect it. So our suggestion is to start listen more to the music. When I'm saying listen, it's turn it off everything, turn off your Facebook, your phone, everything, right? Because right now we live in a world that is full of distractions. Everything is, by the way, I hope that you already turned off your Facebook and everything so you really listen what we saying right now on this webinar. So stop watching on your phone and everything and start listen to the song that, any song that you like. Even if you hear it 100 times, you can hear it again and try to pay attention to other instruments. It's one song that usually when we are in class, uh, we play that song. Is like it's one of the Que locura fue enamorarme de ti. That song, if you are Latin or you danced before for a couple of years, probably you already know the song that I'm talking about. If you have it, you can play it. Stop singing, okay? Because probably what you know, like for heart, you hear the song before, maybe it's the vocals, right? And you start singing the song, etc., etc. But probably you don't even pay attention that that song has the conga beat so clear that you can actually follow it and start feeling the conga beat. I put this in the classes because it's so popular, this song. Everybody hear it, at least if you listen to salsa, like I said. If you hear it before, you never pay attention to that percussion part. Like I said, the conga beat is so strong and so clear that you can just dance to the conga and gives you a totally different feeling. So the recommendation is listen. Don't only hear salsa, listen to salsa. And start with your favorite songs because these are the ones that you already know, you know where the changes are, but try to find another instruments or another parts of the music that you probably never hear before because you didn't pay attention. You just were singing or doing other things or doing the dishes while you have the headphones. Okay, so etc. etc.
So let's go back to one of the questions. This
cool.
is from Melinda. She's saying, "Hi, Joel and Maria. When dancing salsa, how can one tell from listening to the music when to do a shine styling?" So that's a really good question. I'm going to actually demonstrate a couple of shines. So if this is my interpretation, tell me if I answered it or not. So for instance, when we listen to maybe the cowbell, right? The cowbell hits 1, 3, 5, 7, or right? So the easiest way is when we do the Susie cue on the right? That hits 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. So here's where I can play. Here's where I can play with the music. If I hit, doom, chicka doom, chicka doom, chicka doom, or in and out, Susie Q, right? We can do chicka doom, and 1. Yeah, because the 1 hits the cover, right? And boom, chicka doom, chicka doom, chicka doom. Yeah, does that make sense? I hope you don't I hope you like my singing, but that's how you can play. Also with just arm styling, I listen to the conga with arm styling, right? So the goom goom, ba, right? I always say the arm styling has to hit something, otherwise it just doesn't make sense, right? It has to have a feeling. So if I'm doing like left turn arm styling, I can do goom goom, ba, goom goom, ba, right? Again, I have to know it in the footwork in order to style, like goom goom, ba, or goom goom, ba, goom goom, ba. Yeah, I hope that answers it, because you can always use styling to the music, because that's exactly what it is. It's about expressing the music, not memorizing your shine.
Yeah. Another thing that I want to also complement this answer, it's a misunderstanding about when to do shines and when don't do shines. And I think that is more like a personal, how do you say, a personal preference, yes. A personal preference, because maybe I like to do on the mambo, which is the crazy part of the salsa, right, of the song. Some people prefer to shine on that part, do shines and let go the girl and start dancing by themselves. And there are another part that, let me see, I think we lose the signal. Oh, 1 second, something happened here. So let me make sure that you can see us. Let's see, we go back. I'm sorry, guys, we have some technical problems here, but we're gonna try to come back.
I'm still getting questions.
Yeah. Maybe you can write on the chat. Give us 1 second. We try to.
This is here. Public comment.
Yeah. That's it. Please let us know, guys, so you can hear us. Guys, if you can hear us, can you please write on the chat? I don't know, something happened with the system. We just try to figure out right now what it is.
I can hear but not see.
Okay. Okay, so hopefully the internet comes back soon. Let me just try another thing here. Let me see. Let's try something. Can you do your camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Okay, let me see. You can. Oh, but I don't see you neither. There we go. I see you there.
You can see?
Yeah.
From this camera, though, not that one.
Yeah. So now let's put it like this a little bit. Okay, guys. So let me see. While we're fixing the problem, we're gonna keep talking through this computer, and we're back. So hope guys.
About the shines.
Yes.
And how or personal preference.
Oh, you can hear us only. Okay, let me do something here.
You still can't see us in a different camera?
1 second. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hello, guys. Let us know you can hear us and you can see us. Please. You're back. We're back. Yes.
We're alive.
Okay. So we were explaining. Let me just remove this because I hear my back. I repeat myself. So. So, okay, I'm sorry, guys. As you know, this is live and things happen, but don't worry, be happy. Okay, so we were talking about the shines, when to do the shines, right? So one of the things that we were talking about is that it's not necessarily one part of the song that always you have to do the shines. It's about your preference. You decide to do on the crazy part of the salsa or the song that you're dancing to. If you prefer to do oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking this way, right?
Yes.
So if you prefer to, right here, I think we get frozen. So
you lost it too?
so I think I can change my camera here. Okay, I'm gonna try from here. So
Just continue.
okay, so I think we are back, guys. I'm sorry, but as you know, always the technology always play with us, right? And don't let us continue. But anyways, we are back. So now I'm right here with the other camera, and we were mentioning about when to do the shine. So preference is only about preference. You decide when to do it. You feel one part of the song that you feel that, oh my God, let me do this on my own because this is exactly what I want to express myself and I want to do the shine and everything. So just go for it. Okay. Now, if you prefer, for example, to do the turns, right? All the turns, crazy part, which is one of my preferences. So when all the, I mean, all the, a lot of people decide to do shines, maybe I do the turns or backwards. So choose the side. The most important part is, I'm sorry, the most important thing is just have fun and just relax and let it happen, okay? Talk, communicate with your partner, and maybe she has like a feeling like, oh my God, I feel this song right here. Just let it go and just go with the flow. Okay. So let's see, guys. Please, can you? Oh, it's going. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you, guys. There we go. Perfect. I guess right now you can hear us right here. So let me. I'm sorry.
Go back to the other camera.
I will try. Let me see, guys, if I have the other camera ready. I think we're back, right? Please let us know if we are back.
We're back.
We're back. Yes. Can you see us? And can you hear us?
Yeah, I think so. Bad sound.
Bad sound.
Now my microphone is off.
Okay. Guys, please let us know if you can hear us clear. I'm gonna change to this. Hello? Okay, now I think now I put everything back the way it was, so please let us know, guys, if we have. Melinda, you said that we have a bad sound. Of course, we have to wait because we have a delay.
That's fine. I think they could see us now. I just want to see other questions. You could go.
You can see it over there.
There's a question. Do you know this?
Do you have any tips for when the clave change as 90 of the time it doesn't? Okay, let me explain that. Cecile Crawford is asking about when the clave change. It sounds like the clave change, but usually what happens is that the whole band or the musicians, they do an arrangement, so you make it feel like the music totally changed. And of course, as a dancer, we feel like now we are going backwards, right? So we have to change the beat. Let me explain how we can change the beat when that happened, when the clave change. Okay, so you wanna come with me? So let me explain you this in couples, because of course if you're dancing, you want to change what you are with your couple. So I'm gonna give you guys two versions of this. The first version, I think we can see it.
Yeah.
I get this code, but anyways. So we're gonna explain two ways. The simple way, which you can practice little by little while you get to that point. If you are more advanced, I'm gonna show you another cool way to change it to that people doesn't even notice it. So for example, let's start from here. I'm gonna start with the counting and boom boom. I'm gonna actually start backwards so you can see what happened. Boom boom, 6, 7. Boom. Notice I go forward on the 2 and back on the 6. 2, 3, boom, 6, 7. Boom, 2, 3, boom, 6, 7. Boom, 2, 3, kum kum. I create pressure on the hands and send her back on 6, 7. So I continue with my basic. Kurum, pam, pam. I'm gonna change my timing one more time so you hear. And kurum, 6, 7. Kurum, 2, 3. Kurum, 6, 7. Kurum, 2, 3, 6, and 7. If we dancing on one, same concept. You feel when the music, when the lady comes forward a little bit, I create pressure on the hands. So ladies, you have to keep always the resistance. So you feel the resistance of the change, and then we send you back into the basic. Okay, so if I count in on 1, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and I go back to my regular timing. Okay, that's when you hear the music change. With a lot of music, like Puerto Rican music and stuff like that, or Colombian, they change like a lot, right? And now let me go for the a little more advanced. So if we start doing this part, we're using the core beats. So if you're more advanced or you're already watching the videos and dance with feeling, you know what we're talking about. Core beats are when you count 1, 3, 5, 7. Using part of the core beats, I'm gonna change the rest of the basics, so we come back and we change the beat. This if you are a little more advanced, of course. So if we start from the on 2 first, then I'm gonna start counting backwards and Kurum, 6, 7. Kurum, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3. Kum kum, 6, 7. Kurum. Now I'm on the right beat. 6, 7. Purum, 2, 3. I change it again. So purum, 6, 7. Purum, 2, 3. Purum, 6, 7. Purum, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3. Purum, 6, 7. Purum, 2, 3. Same thing we dancing on 1. Let's say that we dancing on 1 here. And 5. I'm sorry, this is 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that's the more fancy way to change the beat. I like to use this one so people doesn't really notice it and it keeps the beat, keeps the timing. Okay.
Let's go back.
Let's go back to answer more questions. This is fun. I like to do this. We should do it more often, right, guys? What do you think?
Okay, how do you not? Oh no, let me see. Go down.
Okay, that was actually that was for Cecil Crawford, right? Let's see. Now we're going to Melinda. Melinda, she's asking, what song should I practice when with the strong conga beat? I want to say there are a lot of music, but right now one of my favorite bands to listen to, I will recommend. El Gran Combo has a lot of good music with a lot of percussion, and sometimes it can be a little bit distracting because they have a lot of arrangements. And one band a brand new band that I like is Tromboranga right now. Tromboranga, maybe we can write it down right now in the chat. Maybe I can go over here.
Oh.
So Tromboranga is the name of the band. Let me just write it right now here so maybe you can check it out. That's the name of the band, and that band plays very medium tempo, they're using a lot of the percussion, especially the conga beat. You can hear very clear. They're using a lot of trombones, and make it sounds very clear on the. It's very rich on musicality part. So you can practice with that music, and right now I probably maybe later we can do a video with more songs and more things that we can recommend to listen to the conga beat. But right now it's you can start with that one. Okay.
No,
Okay, you can read it?
no, I lost my questions because I had to log out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll read it from here. So Bernard is saying he used to dance mambo 60 years ago and he feels more natural dancing on 1. Is that normal? Of course it's normal. Also, when I start on 2 and lead my partner into a turn, I wind up continuing on 1. Yes, super normal, and definitely a lot of people do this. And the reason I would say, because some people really feel the cowbell, and again, when I was showing some styling moves to the cowbell, right? That's very strong in a lot of songs. So sometimes it just draws you to the cowbell, which hits on the 1, 3, 3, 5, 7, right? And we can show you in partner. I mean, do you have any other suggestion why he's so strongly would feel the 1? I would say it's mainly the cowbell.
Well, definitely, when you dance for so many years,
and froze again. Anyway, go ahead, continue. They'll come back.
when we dance for so many years, one, it's very hard to stay on because after every turn, your brain and your body is already, they don't think, they just react, so you come back
keep happening?
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna just go back to this camera. I don't know if you can see us. Please, can you tell us if we are back? We are live. Let's see. Can you hear? Hello, guys. Can you hear us? Let's just no. I think we're back. I think we're back. I can see over there that we're back.
Are you responding to my question?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bernard.
Okay, Bernard, we'll repeat the question. So it was about dancing on one, right? Is it normal? Of course, it's normal. We said definitely the cowbell sometimes draws you to the on one. I would say when you're starting to dance on two and you jump to one, it's just because you most likely don't hold the slow in the middle very long, right? So remember how we were explaining the slow in the center is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5, and 8, 1 would be the slow. Most people don't, I would say, not respect it, but don't squeeze the slow enough, so they always will jump back to on one. And again, it's probably where the song that you're listening to just, again, it could be heavy in the cowbell and draws your reaction to the cowbell, right? Would you agree? It's either they don't hold the slow, or the music is, telling you, or you're feeling something's totally different.
Yeah, something that we have to start be aware is that our subconscious is very, very strong. So even if you think you dance on one, but you want to start dancing on two, all the training that you've been having dancing on one, it can bring you back without thinking. And of course, to master that, you have to really practice dancing on two. It means you have to start training more your ear and start listening to the instruments that we were mentioning about to dance on too. Like it can be the cowbell, or it can be it can be the clave, or it can be the conga. So that's gonna keep you in another path. So you don't count in anymore 1, 2, 3, or you don't feel the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You following the conga, for example, and it doesn't matter about the number, because now since you're following the conga beat, you will be on the beat. You will be on the two without counting. It's just gonna have a feeling, and you start internalize that feeling. Okay, just like you have it on one right now, you're gonna start internalize how to follow in the conga, and it's gonna be your own two. Okay, so let me see, guys, if you can hear us. I hope that
they can hear.
Gerald, can you? And how do you find the one after you lose it? It's about training. It's about training your ear. It's like anything else. If you have a job, right? You just find a regular job, and then it takes you a couple weeks to master what you're doing, because you're doing it every single day. And then it's gonna be one point that you don't even have to think about it. It just happens. Like I said before, sometimes we just hear the music, but we don't listen to the music. So this is an exercise that you have to do every single day, and you have to make sure that you listen to it. You just listen to the music, and little by little you will start noticing some improvements. Okay.
Maybe you should suggest sometimes, how do you find the one? Like what makes you understand the one? Like definitely sometimes the voice will always start on the one. The phrase, right? The phrase will, of course, will always start on one. The piano melody will usually start on the one, bum, ba, bum, 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 ba. Right? So again, it is training, but it's knowing what to train your ear to. Sometimes, I said the voice, right? Sometimes the voice usually always starts on the one. And that's a good way to train your ear. So yeah, we should probably play a test so you can start training like what to always listen to. It won't always be the same in every song, but if you take a couple of songs and you say, okay, this repeats, that's something that you can practice to, just listening to a few songs that maybe you like or that you know, and just training your ear, like how to find the one, especially after you lose it. Okay, now maybe the voice comes in again. So that's something you can train, or again, the melody or the phrase.
Mm-hmm. Now, Gerald is also asking us like, what happened? Because sometimes you don't hear the on two or the conga beat, right? It's hard to hear the conga beat. But there are other instruments that guide you. So even if you don't hear it, your body is so trained and your ear is so trained that you know where it is. It's just happened. Like I said, if you are working at your job, it's just you know exactly what to do to solve a problem at your job because you've been doing it so many times every single day. Oh, I'm sorry, the camera's right here. I'm sorry. We've been changing cameras all over this place. But anyways, so yes, so what I was saying is that since you're doing it every single day, you use body, you just come back to the beat. So even if you don't hear the conga beat, again, I'm talking over there. If you don't hear the conga beat, you don't need to hear it because the music, the rest of the instruments, is gonna take you inside of the conga beat. So you know exactly what it is, even if you don't hear it, like actually hear it. Okay, so
yeah, and then you said sometimes you find the one, so then you know where the two is. That's very good. If you find the one, then obviously you know where the two is, and you can do your 1, 2, 3, and then slow 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, slow. Which the slow is the conga, right? Is the tunes of the conga. I lost it again.
can you go to
So 1, 2, 3, kum kum. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, kum kum. 6, 7. Yeah. So again, that's a really good way, Gary. Sometimes if you can't hear the conga, yes, you know where the 2 and the 6 are, and then you know in the center is where you slow down. Yeah, so it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, kum kum, 6, 7, or slow, quick, quick, slow, 6, 7, slow, 2, 3. Yeah, there's ways to play with it. I shouldn't even restart, right?
Okay, Gerard says, and to find between the 2 and 6, which one is? Oh, okay, probably the question, Gerald, is how to find out on the conga beat which one is the 2 or which one is the 6. And
it's knowing where the one is.
Exactly, we come back to the same thing. The more that you train your ear, actually, and that's what feeling is, what we break all this little by little and step by step. And actually, with graphics, we put graphics where you can find, you can see on the graphic where the ones start and when the 8 starts. And all these webinars, by the way, they are in there. Actually, we have a webinar a couple months ago with Don Barnes, and he was explaining like how to find the first beat. We've been making a lot of webinars about how to find the first beat. If you really train yourself and you can find the beat all the time on one with the exercise that we give you on the webinars, you will be able to know which one is the 2 and which one is the 6. So always try to listen to these webinars. If you're already on the members area of Dance with Feeling, you have all these webinars on the members area. Okay. So by the way, let me show you guys just so you can see what is Dance with Feeling. I'm gonna display on the right side. You will see Dance with Feeling. So in case that you are interested on getting it, just scroll down and you will see you go on pop in on the right side on the bar. You will see right there the image and the sign up button. So you just click there and it's going to take you to the page where you can actually get access to Dance with Feeling. Let me just continue right here with the questions. We have more questions.
That's it, I went through all of them.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I can come back to the same camera. Okay, I think we're back to the same camera. And
Try this again.
guys, we've been doing these changing cameras and everything, but the good thing about this platform is that even if we lose you a little bit with the signal, we always come back. Okay, we always come back and keep talking with you guys. Let's see if we have any more questions. No, I think that was it. There's one more over there. Linda. No, over there.
When the
Yes.
tracking, yeah, it's the first beat when the singer starts singing.
Yes.
Most of the time.
Most of the times, right?
Most of the time, but not 100% of the time.
Yes. So it can be one way to listen where the one is, but it's not a rule.
Yeah.
It's something that helps because most of the time, like Maria said, is there. Okay. It can be also the trumpets. A lot of times the trumpets start also on one, or it can be the piano is another instrument that guides you and tells you where the one is as well. So, like I said, you start training your ear and start identifying all these when the vocal or when the person, the singer starts singing, sometimes it's there. If it's not happening, maybe you can follow the piano, or you can follow the trumpets, or you can follow any other instruments. So the main thing is training, training, training the ear is key. And of course, after you train your ear, start transfer all what you listen to the body. So now you start not only listen but also transfer to the body, because sometimes we are very good on music and we can hear it, but transfer to the body is another game. And this is actually we have to start making more like exercise and stuff like that. Probably not on this video because we already covered 1 hour here, but maybe in another webinar we can talk about exercises on how to start using the beats, training the ear at the same time that we train in our body to start connecting all the dots. Okay. Let me see. Ali, I'm sorry. Ali, we want to start doing also webinars for on-one dancers, because even if we teach most of our classes on two, we like to also help people to dance on one. It's about listening to the music as well. So even if you dance on one, like I said, we dance on one where we have a chance and we have fun as well because we understand the music. Okay, so definitely it's something that we're gonna make sure that we cover. We're doing. We have to start making webinars, and also inside of Dance with Feeling members area, we want to start making more videos for dancers on one. Yes, definitely, yes. Okay, Gerard, it's just because the singers sometimes forget to stop. Yeah. Okay, guys, so let me see. I think you lost me again. I don't know. Let me see.
I can still hear them.
Yeah, they're there. Okay, so sorry guys, we tried to figure it out and make sure that you hear everything that we said. So we have any more questions, guys? Let me just know. I want to know, guys, how many of you? Let me do a poll right now. Let me see, guys. I'm gonna start another poll. I want to see how many of you inside of this call or this webinar has Dance with Feeling. So let me know, guys, if you are a member of Dance with Feeling already. So you can see the poll on the right side. It says yes or no. You can just please vote and please let us know if you are part of Dance with Feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Okay, that's perfect. So 57% doesn't is part of Dance with Feeling, and 43% no. But okay, guys, if you don't have Dance with Feeling, it's very simple. Just please go to the polls, to the pop-in area, and you will see Dance with Feeling right there. So you just click the pop-in on your right side. You will see the Dance with Feeling. Dance with Feeling, we keep the price very affordable because we really want to help most of the people that doesn't understand or wants to become a better dancer by listening better to music. So we give you a lot of tips. We have a lot of videos. All these webinars are on the members area. And we were thinking this if you are a member of Dance with Feeling, we want to make something like a questions and answers, but only for people that they already watched the videos. People that they already are inside of Dance with Feeling and they already went through the Dance with Feeling videos and they have some questions or they don't know how certain things work or something like that. So we want to do webinars for also people that they use only part of Dance with Feeling. So if you get Dance with Feeling, of course you will have all access to all these webinars as well. These webinars that they're going to be on the members area, of course they're not going to be public. It's going to be only for the members. So you can just get it today and then you will have access to all that. And definitely something that I want to do this month is upgrade all the members area videos where we're going to have more. We're going to go a little more deep into all the information that we have on Dance with Feeling. So you already like Dance with Feeling, believe me, the version 2 is going to become even better. Now, if you have Dance with Feeling today, or you have already Dance with Feeling, you don't have to worry to invest again because you don't have to. You will have the upgrade automatic. We're just going to let you know, hey guys, now check it out the area. Now you have all these videos. We just upgrade the whole website. And since you already have your username and your password, you have access for life. So nobody's going to take out from you your login information. You always will have it. So every change that we do on the members area, you will have it no matter what. Okay, and this is for life for only $37, guys. It's nothing, and we really want to help you. This is what we do in these webinars, and we try to improve Dance with Feeling and try to help more people here. Okay. So let me see if we have anything else to cover. Maria's trying to come back. There we go. Now she's back. Can you mute it, please? Yeah. Okay, so let me see in the chat if we have more questions. Robert is asking, how long is the video? If you're talking about the videos that we have inside of Dance with Feeling, we have a lot of videos, but every video is like 5 minutes and no more than 6 minutes. So there are short videos that they're easy to process, and you go by sections. So you go by section 1, and we talk about one instrument, and you go by section 2. Actually, let me just go on Dance with Feeling so I can show you how the platform looks inside, and you can see how you can study inside of Dance with Feeling. So I'm gonna share my screen in a second. Just let me log in quick. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna log in 1 second. I just want to make sure that I give you. Welcome to Dance with Feeling. Perfect. This is the one that I want to share. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen right now so you can actually see what is inside of Dance with Feeling and how long the videos are and so on. Okay. Sorry, with the internet, I have all these computers connected and the internet's a little bit slow, but in the meantime, I'm gonna just share the screen. Okay, so let me go here, screen share, and I'm gonna share the desktop. Okay. Okay, so we are here. This is Dance with Feeling. This is the members area. Just let me pause this. So this is what happened. After you get Dance with Feeling, you will have, it's going to take you to one place. The name is Deal Guardian. You're going to make your payment. And once you do the payment, it's going to send you an email with your access to Dance with Feeling. So you will have your login information, and it's going to send you to a page where you create your profile with your username, your password, etc., etc. And then that is going to be your login. So save that information because this is the one that you're going to use to sign in or to log in every time that you want to watch the videos. So you're going to land to this page, and this is the welcome page of Dance with Feeling. Yes, I'm sure you see it, just the delay is a little bit longer.
Oh, okay.
Here it comes. So right now you're going to lesson 1, which is the intro, and just let it wait a little bit. Right now it's a little bit slow because I'm using all these things right now, all these computers already connected to the same signal on the internet. But right here, I explain what is the musician and how the dancers count. So explain step by step, and you can see with graphics and everything how you can. We try to explain on the easiest way possible to understand why the musicians count in a certain way, why the dancers count in a certain way. If you are a little more advanced, you can jump in, for example, to let's talk about the dancing on the conga beat. And dancing on the conga beat is the lesson number 4, and we have inside only explained to dancing with the conga. We explain, of course, the conga beat, what is the conga, and how the conga hits, and you can see on the graphics where the hits are. So it's a better understanding when you actually see it. And we have dancing to the conga for dancers on 1 that I explained with music. And dancing to the conga beat, a really quick intro, more like explaining like the sound and everything, and then dancing with the conga, which is dancing how to dance on 2 with the conga. Okay, every instrument have their own videos, so you can go by lessons, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and if you after you finish the whole course, on the extra bonus, when you click extra bonus, you will have all these workshops. So I was teaching a workshop in Dallas, Texas, that was in June 18. That was probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe. And I was explaining a whole class about musicality, how to listen to the music, how to interpret the music, what to hear in the music, and how you can express it with the steps. And then we have a salsa webinar in 2012 about dance with feeling as well, how to listen to the music and how to find the one. And this is the webinar with Don Barnes, which is right here, the one that we were talking about. Don Barnes is a very, very good friend of mine, and this musician, he's great, and he explained very clear how to start finding the one. So you want to really find the one, this is the perfect webinar that you can hear and watch again, I mean as well. Then the salsa timing and musicality. This one, that was in November. That was an incredible webinar. We have a lot of people signing to this webinar, and people are still watching it, and they write all these comments and all these. Actually, let me show you here. So you click on any of the webinars, you will have access here. So you see that was on November 9, and we have all these comments. People just keep writing and writing and writing. All about the workshop. They love this workshop. So all this is 2 hours. It lasts 2 hours. This workshop is great, and I highly recommend it. Of course, not because it's mine, because I share so much information here. So all these things, guys, is what you're gonna get when you get Dance with Feeling. So it's only $37, guys. You can just click the button that is on your right, and you can get it today. And you will have instant access. You don't have to do anything else than just create your profile. After you get the payment, it takes you to one page. You put your name, username, your email, send it, and it's gonna send you that information to your email, and you will have access for life to all these videos. Okay?
Yes. So, and again, we'll keep updating and adding more information as it comes in, and of course, as me and Joel get more creative on how to answer questions, we'll put it in videos. A lot of people send us questions and ask if we can do them on videos, and we will. We definitely have more webinars coming just to explain, like one question probably takes up a whole video about breaks in the music, and it also adding into partner work, so you'll see us dancing more as opposed to just talking. So we have a lot of good stuff in store. We hope this was helpful. And again, Dance with Feeling definitely breaks down step by step, and you can watch it over and over and over again, and practice at home, of course.
Okay, so let me just go back here. Let me go back. Okay, so we're back right here on the cameras. Now you can see us.
Okay.
And well, guys, well, we want to say thank you so much. Thank you, Jared. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Let me see. It's all the way to 1. Hey, please let me know if you already have access with Feeling videos. Thanks. And okay, if some of you guys you don't know, for example, Eric is asking me if he has access already to Dance with Feeling, please send me an email and with your full name and email, and I will let you know if you are already into the Dance with Feeling area. Otherwise, you can go here. Let me see. Let me send you to the area where you can. Okay, 1 second. I will give you the page where you can actually log in. So you go here, you can log in, and if you for some reason you don't remember your username, just click the little button on the bottom on the two fields and put your email, so in case that you have the account it will recognize it. Otherwise you don't have the account with us, or send us an email to info@dancewithfeeling.com, info@dancewithfeeling.com, and we're gonna reply to your emails. And if you need to, or you want to get Dance with Feeling, you can always just go to the store, which is this link, and you can just get it there. It's only $37, guys, and it's a lot of information right there. We basically right now we charging a good amount of money for private lessons, and believe me, we give a lot of information and a lot of we teach on the private lessons that we do here in Manhattan, in New York. A lot of these questions we already asked them, answered them on these webinars. So I guess that's it. We're gonna just keep moving, and we're gonna want to say thank you so much, guys, for watching, and stay with us for probably like
over an hour.
And I hope that you like it and you enjoy it. It's a pleasure for us, guys, to be with you and help you with your timing, your musicality. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to write or to send us an email to info@dancewithfeeling.com. Okay, so this is Joel Dominguez, and this is
Maria Palmieri. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope we answered a lot of questions. And again, like Joel said, you can keep sending us emails, and we'll try to respond on the future webinars that are about to come. And definitely more videos and more online classes. We have a lot of good things in store. So stay tuned, follow us, and we'll be back.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.